Hi, it's Catherine Sandland here from White Hart Training. How do you prepare for your presentations? There is a way that I come across an awful lot, and it may be you or it may have been you in the past, but try this one on for size. You have a request to deliver a presentation or a talk. So what you do is you open up your laptop, and conveniently there is some sort of slide software there, usually PowerPoint. And you open up those and it conveniently gives you a format on those slides, and where you can download your information, usually in the form of bullet points, bullet point, bullet point, bullet point, new slide, bullet point, bullet point, bullet point, new slide. Oh, best put some pictures in there and a bullet point and another picture and a bullet, and so on and so forth. So we create a slide deck with what we know we want to tell people. And then if we've got time, we talk around those slides so that we're familiar with our content, and then we deliver by talking around those slides. Sound familiar? Recognize it? If you don't do it yourself, you'll definitely have recognised some of those types of presentations, because usually they are slide driven, they're PowerPoint driven. They may even include a little bit of death by PowerPoint as well. And certainly the talk is someone talking around those slides. Not always the best way of putting across your core message. So here's an alternative way that you might want to consider preparing. And that is, someone asks you to talk. And you identify in that conversation who those people are, what that need is, what that outcome is likely to be, and what they already know, who they are. You go out and you discover a lot about that audience. And then you shut the laptop. You put it in a drawer and you lock that up and you swallow the key, which gives you a fair amount of time now before you can even open that drawer to open the laptop. And in that time, you work out what you want your outcome from that talk to be. You identify your core message, you identify why you're delivering that talk in the first place. Then you work out what you're going to say to deliver on that outcome. So which bits of content are necessary in your talk in order for you to achieve that outcome. When you've done that, then you can work out how you're going to say it. So which order, which sequence is that content going to in? What structure are you going to put on that content in that order? What stories are you going to tell? What examples are you going to give? What evidence are you going to present? How are you going to persuade people? How are you going to influence them? How are you going to connect with them? And then, and only then, unlock the drawer, take the laptop out if you need to. And bear in mind, you might not need to even open up the laptop. You might decide that actually there is no place for slides in your talk. But if there is, you open up that laptop and you create and you craft slides that fill in the gaps or reinforce your message or explain what you're saying or add energy to what you're saying. Now, what you end up there with is a very targeted, very focused presentation. And if you're using slides or audio or video or props, you've chosen them very, very specifically to help you, to aid you in that delivery. Probably have far fewer than you would have otherwise, but the ones you have will be blooming good because they've been chosen specifically for a purpose. So, shut the laptop. Think about why you're talking. Think about what you're going to talk about. Think about how you're going to talk about it. And only then, and only if you need to, open up the laptop to look at any visual aids. I hope that helps. Let me know how you get on.